coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
I just fucking turn it on, watching myself getting fucked. Turn my child into the devil!
Allegedly.
Hail Satan. Say Satan. Praise the Dark Lord. Hail Satan.
You ready?
Farting for the powers of evil because good is dumb. This is the Goin Deep Show. It's a fart battle, everybody. Not gonna lie to you. I have a clinched butthole right now. Clean. Clinched.
Mr. Hankey's gonna visit, huh?
I got a little clinchy of the butthole. I was listening to an older episode, about a month or two old. Mr. Kleen talks about shitting his pants.
I almost shit my pants. I almost did. I kept it in the crease.
You said you had your little fudge in there?
A little fudge in my crease.
Fudge rounds?
Fudge rounds. I like fudge rounds. Yeah, you like those things? I love fudge rounds. Little Debbie fudge rounds. I eat the fuck out of those things like once in a while.
Cleen is always eating the fuck out of things. Today we're going to start the episode with sexy time. Are you that little sexy time, Cleen? Time for sexy time, time for sexy time. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't. Did you see that for a split second? It was that ugly, crazy shim that we couldn't tell what it was last episode. Remember that?
Yeah. I do remember. This lovely's a lot nicer to look at.
This was going to be, I was going to bring back a segment for Mr. Kleen. Where is it here? Mr. Kleen's skanky cock gobbling whore.
You're going to make him
and
or her.
And now it's time for Mr. Kleen's skanky cock gobbling whore of the week. With big tits.
With big tits. There we go. If you're not following us on youtube.com/goindeep, you should do that because that's all these imagery, all the imagery that we talk about is there on this. Now, here's the thing. YouTube still hasn't decided to get rid of us. It's because we don't have enough listeners to get rid of on there yet, but eventually we will be gone, okay? Today's Mr. Kleen's skanky cock gobbling whore is not really a skanky cock gobbling whore. I don't know. She might, though. She might be into that shit.
Maybe, yeah.
She's very attractive. Alex on the mic. Alex Gervasi? Is that how you pronounce her name? Gervasi.
Yeah.
Alex on the mic is her handle on the old Insta account. And she is a woman. Mike, she's a radio lady. She's a radio personality, but she's got what I commonly refer to as big old boobies.
Yeah, she does.
Huge tracts of land, as Mr. Kleen would say.
Huge tracts of land.
There's a lot of boobay going on here, but she also has a face. Sometimes, when a girl sometimes has a boobay, you can be distracted. They can have a little downgraded face. This one knows downgrade. You know what I'm saying?
See, my rule is if I'm gonna fuck a fatty, if they got nice big tits and a pretty face, then I'll stick it to them.
Okay, look at the size of these. Like they don't even look real. They look like they've been photoshopped.
And she's not heavy really. She's got nice thin legs and
they look like they have been photoshopped. Huge boobs, like I've never seen. Can you imagine what these fuckers look like when they're nothing's on them?
Oh yeah, she's got to have some E cups right there. Those are some.
She is attractive,
probably G cups. I'm gonna say G.
Blonde,
for ginormous,
with huge monstrosities in the boob department. Now these again, you got to go check her out here. Alex on the mic, go look that shit up. Anybody out there who is interested in that sort of thing? That's for me. That's just I would never be into such a thing. I mean, she loves displaying them. She knows what she's got.
Right,
she's displaying them. If you haven't bothered to check it out, you got to go to youtube.com/goindeep.
I'm thinking an hour and some baby
check it out here.
Would be happy.
Kleen is already masturbating to these titties already. Kleen, is this in your lineup now?
I have to look her up. Alex on the mic, huh?
Yep. Look at this. Alex on my mic.
Yeah! That's two new meanings for me.
Today, we are also going to feature an old lady that we had been talking about a couple times on and off.
In the past, yeah.
You were... we thought for a second that we may have the same one.
Same one.
I went super mega old.
You did. You can't say mega old, but she's old. She's definitely old. What is she in, like 60s, mid-60s maybe?
I think she's 700 years old.
This cooch would totally approve of this one. She's a huge...
Tell them who this one is.
Suzanne Summers. Chrissy Stone.
According to Suzanne Summers herself, she loves to dish out the head and shit still.
Wow.
She is throwing it to the dude still. Suzanne Summers, she loves banging this old guy.
Sucking his cock, huh?
She loves banging this old dude. Can you believe that shit, Kleen?
Good for her. They're probably the same age.
Some chicks are just horny.
That's awesome.
And they like to fuck.
I love horny chicks.
So Suzanne Summers, she's wrinkly, she's old, her vagina probably still tight. She's probably still using that Thigh Master.
She can probably rip your cock right off your body.
She is. Her pussy's called the Thigh Masturbator. So that's it. That's what it is. But she's a good-looking chick. She's old. She's fucking. I'd still do her.
Oh, hell yes.
I would. Just to say you stuck your dick in there. But the thing is, this old man's dick was in there hundreds of times. Can you imagine how much cum is inside of her?
You know me. I want her.
There's so much load in there.
I just want to spray her tits in her face and have her yell, "Oh, Jack!"
There's no pulling out with this. When you're that old, you are a cum dumpster. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you don't have to pull off. You don't have to worry about.
Yeah, no shit.
You don't have to worry about kids. That's for sure.
I don't think I've ever, in my entire existence, had a woman who've been old enough or beyond that. You know what I'm saying? I'm always.
You didn't have to worry about.
Yes, I've never had. Well, it was beside when Red had her fucking all her gadgetry down in there to keep it all in lockdown. There was lots of loads in there, lots of lemon sorbet in there.
Lemon sorbet.
So, have you cleaned? Well, your lady, is she on lockdown? I mean, as far as she's beyond the child rearing years.
No, she's been ever since her second child, who's now 12. She's been all her businesses taken care of there.
First number of the show. Kleen, do you have boogers going on?
No, I was trying not to sneeze.
You're gonna hawk a Luger over there, all over that microphone. Can you imagine if you
just snot bubbles, snot bubbles all over.
Kleen just shooting snot rockets everywhere. So yeah, I've always had that fear factor when it came to the girls. They could get knocked up and shit. So I'm always pulling out and shooting all over them. You know what I mean? Kleen knows what I mean.
I like to send Cooch to work with a load in her, and that way it's dripping out, and she's complaining to me God damn it, my panties are all fucking.
She coughs and shit, and it's all good. We have a story here, Kleen, of embarrassment. You ever been embarrassed by people who you're just like either friends or family or something? I know I can name a time you were embarrassed.
Oh yeah,
when we saw your dick on your iPad.
Oh yeah, of course.
That was embarrassing, wasn't it?
Wouldn't you be embarrassed?
Yeah, I would be. I would totally be embarrassed. I have a story here of a woman who was shamed, not really shamed, you can't say shamed, mortified. She was mortified by her neighbors telling her that she needed to get a blind put up because her shower curtain or the fuck ever, her bathroom.
She has
check her out, dude.
Smoke glass or something like that. Did you say
her the fuck out? Look at how cute this motherfucker is.
Taking a shower and seeing her silhouette.
Why? If I'm a neighbor, this had to be a woman complaining.
You're videotaping, right?
There's
watching every morning, fapping it.
There is no man complaining. No. If you can see what I am seeing here on this goddamn screen.
You know what the neighbor's complaining about is her husband's watching.
Yeah, probably.
She's like, God damn it, stop.
That's probably the case.
Stop whipping your cock out and stroking it to that woman taking a shower.
This has to be one of the most attractive females we've had on this screen. She's very hot.
Yeah, she's very, very hot.
Super hot. Not as big in the boobay department, though, as our...
No, but she's very attractive.
Our other hottie.
She's very attractive.
A mortified woman told to put up blinds as she showers. You can see everything. Embarrassing note. Is that embarrassing? If you're looking like this, if you look like this fucking chick... You're not embarrassed by anything. You are a hot little fucking number.
She's still hot, but you don't want to show your goods, unless,
maybe she's into it.
If she's into it, she wouldn't be bothered by it.
She's into the good showing, Glenn. Sometimes they're exhibition-y.
She would just continue to do it. Though.
Endo loves walking around with her butt hanging out and shit like this. This is what Clean every time he's got to go to the bathroom. I got to go potty. Can you go in there and make sure that Endo's not walking around with her butt hanging out and her fucking titties and shit naked? She's always in there with her butt hanging out, titties and naked. Jesus Christ, what are we going to do with her? It's a big tit episode, Clean. It is a big tit episode.
Ginormous jug episode.
This next story for us, it comes from, wait a minute. Oops, I just lost it here. Snoopy Dogg. Snoopy Dogg's fucking daughter, she also has the boobays. Corey Brogus, speaking out against body shamers who bombard her social media with negativity. We're not going to bombard her with negativity. We love her gigantic, huge black titties.
Positivity.
Yeah, we love them.
Amen, sister. Show them off.
I am positive I want to see what they look like.
God, yeah, they're big.
What do you think, Clean?
Those are some nice ones.
was watching this video the other day. Some fucking porn, of course. I'm into the compilations, or as they say in the porn biz, compilations. There was a compilation that included a video of a close-up of a woman, huge, and she had 2 bottles of lube, like not baby oil.
Baby oil, yeah.
And she is spraying them onto the boobays and doing the
rubbing on,
rubbing the boobays on
the
there.
Top to the underneath.
Corey Broge is here, 22-year-old daughter of Snoop Dogg, receives messages in her DMs that she decided to share to call out people who attempt to tear down her self-confidence. I can almost guarantee you right now, women who look at the girls with no titties look at girls with big titties in a different way. This is why I remember.
You get pissed off.
I remember when I was with Red, and she would be like, I'm like, you want to go to Hooters for dinner? Sure. And she never really was, yeah, let's go fucking Hooters. Who gives a shit? Her take on it was, when her tits are as big as the chick's tits that are there,
right? Who cares?
Who gives a flying fuck, man? I got these, and there's plenty of fucking anorexic stick chicks that worked at the Hoots here in town. So
right.
So I don't know. I like this chick. She's pretty cute. I don't usually not into the celebrity daughter thing unless you're Caitlyn Jenner. Kendall, not Caitlyn. Nobody wants a Caitlyn.
Sylvester Stallone's got some good looking daughters too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Really?
Not bad.
No shizzle.
Not bad. 3 of them, I think.
No shizzle, my nizzle. Yeah. Right? 3?
3 attractive female daughters. Well, I guess they would be female. Well, we got to be clarified. They are female.
Are they? They're not shims. They're not shims. Skaters who want to be called they, them, this. Over the weekend, went to the beach, and dude, I'm telling you, the body shamers, there's no shame in the game with some of these fucking people out there. I saw so many fucking fat asses out there over the weekend.
Oh, yeah, and then you see the fat asses wearing either Speedos or, like, really skimpy bikinis or something. You're like, wow, seriously?
We play a game when we go to the beach, or really when we go anywhere, and this is a game that I kind of blame my dad for. Years ago, when we used to go to the mall all the time, my dad would do all right, guys, because, the girls, they're shopping, so it's just me, my brother, and my dad, and we're just sitting there, and you don't want to go in the store. She's sitting out in the middle of the mall, and this is when the mall was in its heyday back in the 80s.
You're like bang him, not bang him?
No, we don't play bang him, not bang him.
Oh,
we play, my dad would be like, oh, okay, whoever finds the ugliest person.
Oh,
okay.
I used to do stuff like that, yeah.
So he would go last. So we would pick out our person, then he would always find the ugliest one and be like, yep, I win. So it was just stuff like that. So we get to the beach. We walk up, we're getting into the sand, and I turn to my kid, and I'm like, all right, who can find the fattest person, the skinniest person, the whitest person, the lightest person, and then Endo out of nowhere, who can find the pregnant chick in a bikini? Okay, so there were a lot of pregnant chicks at the beach.
You sure they were pregnant?
That was the one thing that we couldn't figure out. It was so weird because I couldn't tell. A couple of them, you could tell they were really pregnant. They were on the verge of explosion, man. Their belly buttons were turkeys done, ready to get the fuck out.
Once in a while, women are rocking the beer gut,
There was one that we were super confused by because a lot of times sometimes women will hold the baby out front really well, but there were some that were confusing. We're like, with this, it was one of those where you can't walk up to that woman and be like, when's the baby due? Because they would be fucking angry if they weren't.
Name it after me.
Yeah. This isn't a baby in there. That's fucking full of Miller Lite.
All right, Miller Lite and burritos.
So yeah, it was fun. But you go out to the beach. I've decided that life, you know what life is? Life is just driving to a different place than the place you are, and then hanging out there until you're sick of it, and then driving back to the place that you are again.
It pretty much is, yes.
That's all it is. It boils down to like festivals.
Yeah.
Where are we going this week? Cornfest. We're going to drive out.
Get drunk.
Stand with beers in our hand around people playing music or whatever. People watching. And then what do you do next week? I'm going to drive and do Minnemonger Potato Fest and do the same fucking thing. And then what are you going to do after that? And I don't know. Next week's our festival going on. Nope. Then you're going to go to a bar. Right. And you're going to essentially do the same thing. You're going to drive somewhere, sit around.
And people watch.
And have a drink in your hand.
I really love the people watch, though.
People watching is fun. People watching is great.
I do. I get a big kick out of it. I can watch people, just sit and watch people for hours.
Yeah. You go to like a baseball game, you go to Comerica, you go to Cedar Point, you go to any place where there's a big crowd of people. Yeah, that's all you fucking do.
I did a college paper on that once.
You did?
People watching. But the funny thing is, I didn't go do any people watching, even though I love it. But I wrote the paper about people watching.
How did that go? Like, what was the angle on that? What was it for psych class or something? What was it for?
Yeah, it was a psych class. Yeah. That was just like
what was your angle on that? Like, were you?
I can't remember. It was something about
fat chicks and
it was about mannerisms as far as like how people carry themselves or present themselves.
Body language type shit?
Yeah, body language, their confidence level, how they walked, how they interacted with others according to their appearance.
So skinny black guys and fat white chicks, couples, you go and you watch them?
Yeah, all the time. That happens a lot. Or the super skinny white dude with the super fat, white or black chick.
That's one of my favorite J-Mac lines of all time. We did a story about how they're doing the more body accurate Barbie doll with a little bit, had a little more weight on them and stuff like this.
They're doing the Bay City version now.
And the J-Mac chimes in with, is one of the accessories a skinny black man? Genius, fucking Jay. Genius. So I bring the beach thing up because there's a TikTok there's some overly churchy religious dude who's holding up a sign. God says Christian women dress modestly, repent and turn to Jesus. And he puts in the Bible verse and everything. He's very adamant about him expressing his opinions on girls with their bikinis. Which, Kleen, I mean, come on.
Well, the whole
have
thing,
some fucking fun.
Well, the whole thing is how arrogant is he? Maybe they're not Christian, so fuck him.
Sir, it's a beach. Katie tells him this Katie, the writer. A TikTok user has taken to the app to share video of her being harassed by a man who stood in front of her at the beach while holding a sign about how women should dress. This is something that I can't stand. The other day, Endo pulls this shit with me in the morning. I wake up and I usually grab whatever clothes I got laying around. I throw a shirt on and she didn't like the shirt that I was wearing. And she's like, you're going to change your shirt, ready? There's something that everybody needs to know in my life. If you tell me to do something, I will legitimately do the fucking opposite of that. I will. And I won't do it right then, maybe. But I will do it eventually.
You know what, I don't know if people can see this or not right now, but the gentleman holding the sign is rather fat, okay? Mm-hmm. He's got a big fucking gut. I would have said, well, sir, did you also know the Bible says gluttony's a sin too?
Absolutely.
And apparently you're fat, so you eat too much or partake in something too much.
The woman filmed the man holding a sign that read, God says Christian women dress modestly, repent, turn to Jesus. She said, sir, are we supposed to dress modest at the beach? God doesn't want women. He begins before Katie interrupts him. So he started preaching her. She has the balls to fucking tell him to go fuck himself pretty much. So I love that. I like that. There's one thing I can't stand is people preaching to fucking other people about their God shit.
Right. Take your God shit somewhere else.
What if God is fake, she says. People were quick to comment on the video, which has seen 700,000 plus views. He's just out there as an excuse to stare at women without them feeling uncomfortable, which to me, it does show a lot that the guy really just can't stand seeing chicks with skin.
Yeah, right. No. And then he goes home and jerks off for 3 hours afterwards.
With that in mind, Playboy, they're talking Lady Gaga in Playboy. Which, is Playboy even a fucking magazine anymore?
She does have a nice body, though.
I don't know if she does, Kleen.
I've seen her in a bikini. It's very nice.
I don't think she does.
No, she does.
I think you're full of shit.
Look it up.
Ah, allegedly.
I've seen her in a bikini before. It's very, very nice. I was very impressed. I was like, wow.
I don't know. I don't think she has enough hips for me.
Not bad. She's got some nice curves.
Kleen, would you do Gaga?
Yes, I would.
In the morning with no makeup?
Sure. What the hell? Actually, she didn't look bad. That she was in the pictures that she was in that. She didn't have makeup on. She's not that bad a looking woman.
Final words. Let's get ready to final word. Mr. Kleen, go.
You might as well do Lady Gaga. Trust me, it's good. Her and Billie Eilish. You might as well do them both together.
No. Maybe, I don't know. Eilish, maybe.
You could have fun doing it.
This is a Goin Deep Show. Appreciate you guys hanging with us. We had so much more bullshit to get to. We could probably do 5 fucking more episodes, but time to get serious. Time to get serious here on the show. I want to thank you for tuning in and doing what you do, farting around, jacking off. What did we learn today, Kleen? Anything? Did we learn anything? I don't think we did.
Yeah, not much. We love titties. We learned that.
Oh yeah, was this the big titty episode?
This was the huge titty.
This was the huge titty episode.
Huge tracks of land.
Slathered. If we didn't do enough body shaming, stick with us, guys. We'll get to you. Okay.
Right.
We'll see.
Hey, soon. We embrace boobies.
We embrace them with both hands. Everybody, we gotta go though. Okay. So we're gonna get the fuck out, and you should too. See you later. Chill to the next one.